All right. Hey, welcome to the Points Blank Experience. I am your boy Rod, the host that sometimes does the most. Let me kill this music. Man, I want to thank the 8 real homies that are in the crib right now. Ooh, we got a lot of comments already. We ain't even started. Man, I'm not going to waste much time. I'm sorry about the 5. Oh, man, I don't even know if I got none of my people in here tonight. I don't even know if the executive team is even here yet. I see we got, hold on, make sure I ain't blocking the wrong person here. Let me kill this bot. I come in here to a bot, and we already blocked him. We done knocked him out the map. I know my executive team, the Alliance, they're all, one of them just finished, your favorite couple just finished the live. Kayla Marr, Keeping Up With Girlfriend's about to do a premiere, so I might be rolling alone by myself for a minute. But hey, welcome to the Points Blank Experience. I am your boy Rod. We are broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. DF Dub is in the heezy. And I can tell you right now, tonight is going to be very special. If this is your first time here, do me a couple favors. First and foremost, let me know where you're tuning in from. You don't have to say the city or state in case somebody might be looking for you. You can just say I'm from the Midwest, East Coast, West Coast, Dirty South. It don't matter. Second of all, get a video a thumbs up. In my live streams, I will say ring the doorbell as you come into my crib. And if you get so excited, you know it's about to be a lot of fun. You don't have to ring the doorbell. You can hit that joint on the way out and also subscribe to the channel. But without any further ado, it is a pleasure to be having someone on the show tonight that has such an infectious personality. When I first saw this woman, I was like, man, I want to work with her. I want to do a collaboration with her. Didn't know if it was going to be an interview. I didn't know if it was just going to be a chop it up session, but I knew that I wanted to work with, at the time, it was 𝗖𝗪𝗡. We're going to talk about that now. It's 𝗪𝗧 Wealth of Knowledge. And if you have a question for Brittany, any question or a direct comment for her, please proceed with a purple heart. And if you can't find a purple heart, any emoji that at least get my attention. And I can tell you right now, I see we got Farish in the crib. Thank you so much for tuning in. But without any further ado, we got 9 real homies in the crib. You're going to hear me say that because I appreciate each and every person that's here. You could have been anywhere tonight, but you chose to be here with your boy Rod, my girl Brittany. Without any further ado, let me make sure she's ready to come to the stage. Make sure if y'all have any questions, drop those purple hearts. Brittany, you ready? All right. Without any further ado, what is going on, my sister? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm phenomenal.
Phenomenal kid. You hear me? Hey, she over there with the mood light, y'all. And I'm going to tell you over here, y'all, we have fun. If you have a question or a comment, please put it down in the comments. We just love it. I got Indiana in the crib. Wells driving. I see some Love and Live show always. Tam. Hey, my brother's in Indiana. I'll be up there soon. Purple hearts coming in this joint. So, what is going on, Brittany? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing well. And I'm very excited for this interview. I gotta say it in the flesh. Thank you, Wells crew, for showing up the way y'all do. Like, it don't matter where I go, like the Wells crew, these ones in the chat are real. They're loyal no matter if I take a break, no matter what I do. They're loyal. And I love y'all, and I thank y'all for being here, and I'm ready to get this party started.
Well, I tell you what a party it is, because I got a whole bunch of questions for you right here. I'm telling you, normally I don't have this, my camera view up this close, but because Brittany's on the phone, it just make it easier for y'all to be able to see her. So I'm going to go work with the situation. Now, before I get into my questions, do me a favor, Brittany. Can you do me a favor? Just tell everybody a little bit, not too much now, because I got some questions. I don't want you to dip into my questions. And I'm going to be pulling up comments after you do your small intro. I mean, don't do it in like 10 seconds, because I'll probably stand up and go do something that I forgot to do during this time. And then just let everybody know what you're about. And if you say too much, I ain't going to even mess with you. I'll work around it. But just let everybody know who you are, what you are. Just talk about 𝗪𝗧 Wealth of Knowledge.
All right. 𝗪𝗧 Wealth of Knowledge. So we encourage, we inspire, and we uplift on a daily basis on our channel. And the Wells crew, we just raw, we real, we authentic. And I want to show YouTube, I want to show other moms here on the platform that it's okay to not be okay. And I want to uplift those moms, that struggle day to day. Maybe it's depression, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's finances, maybe it's marriage, whatever it might be. My target audience is moms, and women and mothers. And that's my target audience. And lately, the last couple weeks that's what I've been focusing on. I learned just recently that if you try to help too many people, you end up helping nobody. So I'm trying to focus in on mothers. I feel like my struggle is your strategy. So each one teach one. Let's go, let's grow. That's how we do it. And thank you for the 9 real homies in the crib, as you know, the host will say.
No, hey, first of all, I'm not the host. I'm Rod. I ain't the host of nothing. I'm the facilitator of this class, y'all. People always say the host. No, I ain't no host, man. I'm just Rod. You know, that real homies is infectious. I have a couple of members of the Alliance, which is my crew that I roll with on YouTube. I say something, they'll say it. Let me get my camera, man. My camera act like they don't know me tonight. They got me all dark over here. But anyway, there we go. All right. So I'm gonna get right down into this, and I love what you say. And I want to say something for anybody that's watching Wells Worth of Knowledge tonight. Yes, her channel does focus on moms and women, but I could tell you from researching for this interview, some of us brothers can learn a few things going over there checking her out too. I'm just gonna put that out there. Don't. I want to know what the moms know, and I want to know what the ladies know, and I want to know it all. That way, I'm right there with them. I mean, I'm just being real. I'm just being real. So, hey, man, you might find me on a makeup channel. I go over there on Brown Girl Bella channel. I might need to know about some moisturizer or something. So, hey, don't limit yourself. You go in there for 2 minutes with it, and they talking about, hey, if you're a mom, keep pushing, keep striving, keep rolling, and you dip. And next thing you know, you'll hear something that might help you out with your relationship or your situation. I just want to put that out there. So, is this your first interview on YouTube, Brittany?
This is my first interview on YouTube, yeah.
Well, we're going to take it easy on you. Well, I don't want to lie. Probably not, because I know you get hella. You'll hear me say throughout this conversation interview, I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. And again, I told you backstage, I'm not getting any credit. I don't care about your bedroom, and I don't care about your bank account. Anything else I might ask, and if it's too much, they just said, Rod, I pass, okay?
No worries.
All right. So,
hey,
you said in a recent, and I know you work today because I watched the live stream, but you said in a recent interview that you give it raw and uncut, and you don't sugarcoat anything. Are we going to get a chance to see that tonight?
Absolutely. We've been seeing that for over a year and a half on these YouTube streets.
That's what I'm talking about, because I'm the same way. One of the things, there are several reasons that I wanted to do this show with you, but a few things that really caught my attention was you are raw, you are uncut, you don't sugarcoat. And I tell people all the time, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna give it that. That's how I came with the name. People, how did you come up with points? And only reason my flagship channel, Points Blank Travel, I was talking about points and miles and credit cards. So I put an S on the end of points. But point blank is I'm hitting you right between the eyes. You like it, you don't like it. I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm not gonna talk down on nobody because I'm just like everybody else. I'm a regular brother trying to make it. But I don't know how to be fake. And I saw that in Brittany. She don't know how to be fake either. I ain't gonna lie. I had a sports coat laid out, had a dress shirt laid out, and I saw her. I said, you know what? Tonight is gonna be a chill night on the Points Blank Experience. We ain't got to dress up. So, and I'm probably gonna take this jacket off because I'm getting hot in here. I got these lights on it. So now you're a mother, you're a wife, you're a content creator. How do you juggle all this stuff and YouTube at the same time? Plus, you're pregnant, about to have another child. How do you do it?
And how do you do it? I just returned to work after 3 years of being a stay-at-home mom. So that's a new shift that I'm taking my channel on. I'm always taking them on a journey.
Yeah, I watched you at work today. I'm like, what is this, man? Where's she at? I just saw you moving around. But anyway.
Work.
You was at work. Okay.
My faith is what allows me to do it. My faith, my strong belief in knowing that I can do it.
And that's one of the things I'm going to ask a little later. Now, you have 7 children and you're pregnant with child number 8. Is that correct?
I'm pregnant with my 5th child.
Okay.
Between me and my husband, we have 7. And I should explain it more because I have to keep in mind that everybody doesn't get to every video. But I'm a mom of 7 because I'm married into being a mom of 7 and a grand. And a grand. My husband has 3 teenagers and I have 3 of my own. We share 1.5 together.
Okay, y'all share 1.5. And when I first saw it, and I'm gonna be honest, that was the next thing I was gonna say. Before people start saying, "Whoa, you have 7 children, you have 4, and then your husband had 3, y'all have 1.5 together." And first of all, I mean, if you got 7 kids, you got 7 kids. Matter of fact, that made me respect you even more because you're still doing your thing. You're not sitting over here saying, "I can't, I can't, I can't." You still doing your thing. And I didn't watch the video because I'm going to ask you about that later. You said you went back to work after 3 years of being a stay-at-home mom. And I'm going to get into that later. But my next question, did you always want a big family or did this just sort of happen?
I always wanted one. Since I was a little girl in 7th grade, health class, and I got my baby think it over. I said from that day on, I know this is what I want. And I watched a lot of Full House and Family Matters, and I always wanted that. I seen it. God put the vision in my mind, and it started at a very young age. And you get that vision at a young age, you just see it through. No matter the obstacles, no matter the struggles, no matter what you go through, you stick it out.
Okay. And I'm in my y'all. If this is your first time here in my interviews, I don't like going down I have a question, but I don't like going on the script. I like to jump off, then come back to something, just to keep people off guard and to keep it interesting. Now, I do want to take the time right now. This is very important right here, y'all. I got to read this comment, and some of the people that are speaking to each other, I might skip some of those. But when I see, and I can't remember where. I don't know if it was Debo Vibes. Or maybe it was somebody, maybe I'm mixing up 2 people, but always Tam, when you read this, here to support my faithful sister. And it's going to be something that I'm going to ask Brittany a little later in this interview. Not when I keep saying later, we ain't going to be here no 6 hours, no, even no 3 hours. But that is good. When you see a person that just come here and she's over here, and I'm somebody I'm about to interview. I say it's very important that you have support when you go to a different channel. When you go to a different channel, you never know, you may be nervous. Because I asked Brittany at first, I said, "Man, no, you ain't nervous. You can't." She's like, "Well, not really." What you mean, not really? You do this all the time. So good. And then we have Wells driving, said, "Hey, family
That's me.
That's you?
That's my other kid.
Brittany over here got me confused. We got Keisha H in the crib. Tamika Davis. Speaking of Tam, I'm going to skip some of those. Make sure I don't skip over anybody. Y'all ready for the show? Harmony S said, "Hey, mother, is that your daughter?"
Shout out.
Okay. This interview was long overdue. Yes, it was. Now, all right. I'm skipping some of this. Okay, I have this. I love this. I have this music. Okay. I'm bopping to the beat. Oh, all right. Now, let me get down in this here. Now, what made you start a YouTube channel?
Well,
YouTube is not for everybody. It wasn't for me when I first started. But what made Brittany Wells start a YouTube channel?
She's in the chat. Harmony S. That's my daughter. She encouraged me to just get off the cliff and go for it. I was in the pandemic and she was already on YouTube. She was already established and she was doing her thing, and she gave me the courage. But then also I discovered a really big YouTuber who gave me the confidence for real to just be me as a mom, just be me, give what I got, and, take the people who gravitate to the channel. And she was like the ultimate. She showed me the financial aspect and the potentials, the financially, business wise, a different side of it. Different. She got me looking into the analytics and learning about the SEO and all that. She got me to start that second channel. Let's just say that.
Now, is Harmony your oldest daughter?
That's my oldest daughter. Yep, the 14-year.
Okay, so listen to this, y'all. And I asked that for a reason. And I know the numbers keep going up. We got 7 real homies, and trust me, this is gonna heat up in a minute. But I gotta ease into it. I just can't come in here asking the raw questions. I can, but I choose not to do that. So you have a 14-year-old that's already, and I pick up on everything. I listen very well, not just interviews on a daily basis, but you have a 14-year-old already that has an entrepreneurial mindset. And not only an entrepreneurial mindset, this is what I just gathered from those few words that Brittany just said. She also has a leadership trait. I've never met Harmony. I didn't even know if that was her oldest daughter or not, but that's how your boy assessed that situation just that quickly. And one of the things, and that's why I asked that question, because I've seen a lot of mothers that had more than 2 kids, more than 3 kids, but then they went through certain things. They sacrificed while their kids was growing up. But when those kids got grown, for the most part, the mom didn't have to worry about Nathan. Them kids was making sure that the mother was taken care of. And that's why I asked that question. I do want to shout y'all, and I'm gonna be going back and forth. Hey man, everybody's in here saying, hey, Tamika from Michigan. Speaking of that, you're in Western New York. I see you got the Buffalo Bills hoodie on, and Harmony's from upstate New York. Fierce is from Richmond, Virginia. And y'all, I'm gonna get back to these questions. I'm gonna be going back and forth. As I ask the question, I'm gonna shoot through the comments. So now, your daughter talked to you in starting YouTube. What are some of the struggles that you faced when you first started YouTube? Or did you face any? Maybe you didn't face any.
Oh, I faced a lot. One of the biggest struggles, I have to say this because I've been talking about it more and more on my channel, is doubting myself, thinking that I wasn't worthy of being watched on YouTube. My content wouldn't be good enough. My editing skills weren't top notch. I can't get people to stay past 2 minutes. It was the analytics to me, because you got to have a healthy balance here on YouTube. You have to be focused on the numbers, but you also have to be focused on the quality content that you provide, and my quality doesn't look like your quality. The next man's quality doesn't look like the next man. Everybody's quality is different. So focus on what you can produce, and just get better and better with each video. And that's what I learned over time, was just to get better and better with each video. And that's when I said, bump this, I'm gonna just start going live. I'm gonna just turn the camera on and go live. And I've been doing that for months, and it's really been holding my channel up. It's not as hard as editing, and people get the raw experience. They get the real, in the flesh, unedited Lifetime movie.
Can I confess something to you? I slowed down my videos on Point Blank Travel. I don't say it as much now, but actually when I go on that channel, I have what, 3,600 and some subscribers on Point Blank Travel. This is my third channel, and I have 2 other channels, and I'm gonna start a 5th one once I get this one monetized. But anyway, when I first started, and this ain't about me, but I can relate to what you're saying. When I first started, y'all, a lot of people, I've had people that I've interviewed said, man, you're the king of live streams. Not on this so much on Point Blank Travel. Oh my God, you make it look so easy. And do y'all know? And I'm piggybacking off what Brittany just said. When I first started, man, I was afraid to do a live stream. Now I'm addicted to live stream. What Brittany just says, it's no editing. I'm interacting with people. I'm not just sitting in front of the camera talking for 10 minutes, and I'm having fun. I've met so many great people from doing live streams. When you do a regular video and they comment, they say a comment, you respond, and that could be the end of the dialogue. But when you're in the live stream like tonight, and I'm hoping some of these people that are here that are part of the Wales crew, you probably didn't know that's what you call your peeps, but part of the Wales crew, hopefully they become part of the Point Blank Experience family, because there's going to be something I'm going to ask Brittany. She said in a recent video, I was watching at work today, and I got chills just listening to what she was saying, because it was so true. And as soon as I get through these 17 questions, I'm gonna find it. It's gonna be one of the next questions I ask. But so, y'all, we're gonna veer away from her YouTube channel. We're gonna come back though. We're gonna come back. We're gonna be all over the place. That's how I do my interviews. So now, well, actually, I gotta ask this question. I do have to ask this question. You said that your YouTube channel in a video is a purpose that's bigger than you. Can you elaborate on that? You said if you can't, I'm gonna help you remember, because I was paying attention.
Oh no, I could remember, because I live like that in my normal life. I'm a very selfless person, and if anybody who's in this chat right now and who's supported my channel since I could remember somebody coming into my live stream, you know what I'm saying, knows that I put people before myself. So I believe that God takes us through obstacles for a reason. I don't believe that we go through anything just for the heck of it. I believe that we go through everything for a reason. And I feel like the reason is to gain knowledge, to gain wisdom, to gain expertise so that you can help the world. You know, the world needs your struggle. The world needs you to be going through what you're going through so you can gain the experience, you know, behind what you're going through and share with the world. And that's how I feel. I feel like Michael Jackson said, one man can save a world. And that's just how I live my life. So coming on YouTube, it wasn't to put on a persona and pretend to be somebody I wasn't. It was to continue what I do in my regular life here on YouTube. And it's just greater than me. The purpose is greater than me. What God has for me to do on this earth is just bigger than me. It's gonna leave my family okay. You know, when I'm gone and off of this world, people are still gonna remember me for something. You know, so it's bigger than just me. It's a seed that I'm planting now to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow even after I'm gone.
I'm gonna tell you something right now because I normally tell people after the interview, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I'm gonna give you these flowers right now while we interview in the interview instead of waiting till after the interview. I only have people on this channel that I have a high level of respect for, whether I've met you or not. I don't care how many subscribers you have. I don't care what your numbers look like. I don't care if you got 6 subscribers. I don't care if you got 100. I've interviewed people with less than 100 subscribers. But when I see the realness, and I already have a level of respect, but typically after an interview, my respect level goes up 250% from where it was before we started. I'm gonna tell you right now, we ain't even we are 25 minutes in this interview, and my respect level is already 250, 300% higher for you than it was before we started. And it was already high. I just want to put that out there. I just
Thank
want to put that out there.
you.
Now, if you could meet anybody from the past, family member, celebrity, if you could meet anybody from the past that's not here anymore, who would it be?
You said if I could meet somebody,
If you could meet someone from the past, I don't know, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Elvis Presley, whoever you want to meet. I mean, I don't know, or it could be. And if you need a moment to let that marinate, who?
You said they're just not here. It's somebody I don't know though, right? Somebody I don't know.
You don't have to know them, never met them, or it could be somebody you do know or barely met. It's up to you. And when you answer the question, I'm gonna tell you what my answer would be. Or matter of fact, I'll tell you what my answer would be right now.
No, I want to tell you because you asked me a question. Okay. Right. Okay. I think if I had to just give you a person without thinking about it, much thought into it, is Martin Luther King. That's somebody who I would have wanted to stand side by side and just have a conversation with, just a regular, casual conversation, you know, and just, that's a very smart, moving person. Like, I go places and he just be up there, you know. This is what I'm saying. It's bigger. It was bigger than him. It was bigger than him. The purpose, what he stood for, it was bigger than him. And yeah, Martin Luther King.
Wow. And I'm impressed with that. And, you know, there is no right or wrong answer. I just always be curious with that. Now, I'm noticing here, I do want to go back up in these comments, and I'm putting a little star by. Now, is Janine, I don't know if it's Makey or McKee. Who is this individual?
That's my mama.
Okay. Well, she said that's my baby girl, proud mom. But I don't like assuming nothing, man. I don't assume nothing. You find yourself in trouble. But, you know, that is very special. Her mother's here. And I have a question, man. I have a question. I might as well. And but I got to get to these questions in kind of sort of order. But hey, Miss Mom, you have raised a wonderful young lady. And I'm so glad you're here. This is a blessing to even have you here. So thank you so much for being here. And I saw a couple of T-Loves like, man, do I know anybody in this live stream?
That's my homie from my hometown.
Oh, okay. And your hometown is in New York or where?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Thank God. I just saw somebody I know up in here. Oh, I just saw a couple of you. I like, hold up, man. Am I moving slow? Because I'm like, so we got Ella Ninja. I'm trying to read this here. Make me go.
That's a liar. That's a liar from Love and Live show.
Oh, okay, Elijah. Hey,
Elias.
you slid in here on a whole new alias, bro. I mean, I ain't know nobody Elijah Ninja. All right. And I got the head of my Points Blank Network executive team. They're also content creators. They just finished a phenomenal live, the traveling couple series on their channel. Your favorite couple, Shelton and Keith in the building. They're part of the alliance. Good to have y'all in here, fam. I was starting to think I was on Brittany's channel. I wasn't even believing I was on a Points Blank Network channel because I didn't even, everybody in here is new to me, and I'm so proud and blessed to have all of these people. I got Brittany over there tripping. She choking. Don't, hey, we got a little baby in there now. We can't be, I have two boys now.
I'm okay.
So, what is your proudest moment in your life? Even if it's moments, if there's a tie between two, and right here, I'm gonna take this down because I won't. What is your proudest moment in your life? I'm here. I can still hear you when I.
The proudest moment in my life was when I received my GED, because getting through school was very tough for me. And when I received my GED, it just changed everything for me. Like, it was so many people that doubted me in my life, so many people that didn't believe I was going to make it, so many people that wanted to put a label on me and tell me that I couldn't do it. And I did it with a baby. And with having to go to school every single day for a year, all day long, it was so much determination that I had to put in order to graduate. And I did. And that was my proudest moment, is being able to walk across that stage with my baby and know that I did it.
You be answering fast, man. If I put you on the screen, I'm usually moving around. But so can I tell you something, man? And it doesn't matter what it means to you or not.
Sure.
I know some people personally that have a GD, and these questions aren't scripted. Brittany has no clue of what I'm going to ask her tonight. I'm finding this out firsthand. I have a lot of respect for people that have a GED, because you're kind of going through a routine when you go get a diploma. I have a bachelor's degree in business and a minor in finance. I sort of kind of use it, but not really. But when a person typically, for some reason, when they leave school, drop out or whatever, and they go back and get their GED, that's, in my heart, in my mind, in my opinion, and this is just raw opinion, that's dedication. That is dedication. So that's why I came back on the screen and started clapping. I'm proud of you, sister. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I actually have a higher level of respect for a GED than I do a high school diploma, because that person didn't have to come back. I'm just saying, y'all. Oh, by the way, I have a segment on this channel called Real Talk with Rod. Again, I don't sugarcoat ish. I'm going to tell you right how it is or how I feel. Some people may like it, some people don't. So now, that's the heads of the coin. Let's get to the tails of the coin. Do you have any regrets in life?
Any regrets in life? Oh, man. Not really. Not really. I want to say I do, but honestly, like I said earlier, we don't go through nothing by mistake. Everything we go through is to shape and mold us for who he needs us to be. So, no, I don't.
I have some, and I don't dwell on them, and I like how you answered that. And I want to read this comment. Keisha says, "Fact: sharing your struggle with others is empowering, makes others know that they are not alone in their struggles." I just did a video. I'm doing a new segment on this channel called Motivational Boulders. In case you don't know, I don't drop gems, I don't drop nuggets, I drop boulders, baby. I'm gonna hit you upside the head with some real life facts. I did a 13-minute video the other day, only talking about 1 year of the struggles I've been through in my life. People see us, content creators. They see Rod and they think Rod got all this here. Rod dressed nice. Rod successful on YouTube. But they don't know. That's the cover of a book. That might be chapter 20, but you don't know about chapter 1 through 19. They see Brittany on YouTube empowering, motivating, inspiring people. They don't know what she'd go through when that camera's not on. So that is a very powerful comment that I'm looking at on the screen. I'll probably pull that back up again. And let me get on down here.
that was the one of the biggest reasons why I started to go hard on my channel. Because I started the channel, but I wasn't serious. But when I lost the loved one I lost last year, it taught me that we can't suffer in silence. We can't act like things don't exist. We can't hide problems. And, some may call it ranting, but I try not to give out too much negativity on my channel unless I got a positive, to back it up. I try not to. I try not to come on complaining. I try not to come on ranting unless I got, a testimony to give after I'm done ranting and complaining. But sometimes it's necessary just to let people know that, hey, I come on here and inspire and encourage every day, but I have my days too. You know what I'm saying? Because my cousin didn't, and she's no longer here.
You're human. You're human. I have my days. I have been emotional on this channel. When I lost my father in March, I continued to do live streams. I cried. I shared it with my PBT family, my Points Blank Network family. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Now, I like to share. T Loves Life said, yes, Britt is always planting flowers. And that's when you're planting flowers, that's one thing. But when other people see that you're planting flowers and acknowledge that you're planting flowers, to me, that's powerful. Now, your mom just spoke something into existence here. Your mom says you're going to be the next Les Brown in a female version for real.
That's my motivation right there. The generational wealth that he's created with just simply telling his story and moving people through his story, repetition over and over and over, his success. And it just builds and builds and builds and builds. The story just builds, but it started small as a seed, as a little small seed, just simply telling his story.
And that's what people don't realize. Some people, especially in this day and age, they want instant gratification. They don't realize you got to grind for it. You got to work for it. I was up at 1 o'clock this morning, 2 o'clock, doing a Instagram post, an Instagram story for this particular interview at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's how dedicated I am to what I'm doing. And I feel if I ask a person to come on this channel, especially a person of Brittany's magnitude and her respect level, the least I could do is try to have some people here. So, and I'm seeing now more of the alliances starting to trickle in. Like I said, my peeps are all over the place tonight doing live streams, premieres. So you don't have any regrets. Now you have different children with different personalities. And I don't get to know who's favorite, but can you describe briefly some of your different relationships you have with your children? Like, it don't matter if you favor one, that's not important, but like every child's different. Every child's different. So like, we already know, and I forgot your daughter's name that quick. The oldest inspired you to do YouTube, but you have to have different relationships with different children or different people because they all have different personalities. Can you kind of briefly describe that?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody in the chat for your words of encouragement. It keeps me going. And I want to say shout out to Brittany. She's a real one, and she's here in the chat, and she's a loyal.
Brittany's Life?
Yes, she's a real one.
I thought that was your third channel. But
no, no, but it's ironic that she's one of my moderators, and she's on every community post, she's on every replay. She's just a real one. She's one that keeps me going, because sometimes you want to give up on these YouTube streets, but when you got them loyal supporters, it keeps you coming back. But I'm sorry, the relationships with my children, so they're all different. They're all different. They're all different. The personalities are just all different. But I would say my oldest, she's a power struggler. She's very smart when it comes to graphics and design and computer and even creating a business and talking to people. But to get her to help out around the house and to help me more as a 14-year-old, I was doing a lot more than her at 14, and I just be expecting more out of her. But she's working at it. She's a work in progress, my 14-year-old. Now my 10-year-old, oh my geez, that's my Care Bear. She's always checking on me. She's always looking out for me. She's always the one, the emotional one out of the bunch. My 8-year-old, she's my busiest, very outspoken little one. She reminds me, I want to say the most of me. Very busy, very energetic, and very outspoken. Um, as far as her energy level and what comes out of her mouth, man, that kid doesn't hold anything back. But they hold me accountable. All my kids, when I tell you they hold me accountable, man, them girls, they don't let you slip nothing by at all, at all, at all.
My daughters are like that. Matter of fact, as they get older, they get more and more protective, man. Oh
Yeah.
boy. Now I have a question for you. I've got several, but is does your relationship with your daughters at any point remind you of your relationship with your mother?
Oh, all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Now, when it comes to you, are you the middle child? Are you the oldest? You the youngest? Are you the only child?
I'm the baby. So it's hard to
you spoil.
But it's hard to relate to either of them because I keep booting them all away from being the baby. I've got another one on the way. The baby ain't the baby no more, and she's still a baby. But
she's what, like 2 or 3?
She'll be 2 next month.
Yeah.
So they're it's just causing them to grow up faster. But yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, that was enough for that. Now, you recently in a video talked about people being human, and we're all human, and some people fall short. And when they fall short, instead of getting words of encouragement, they get bashed. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Your feelings, your opinion toward that. People trying their hardest, they fall short. And whether it's mothers, whether it's fathers, whether it's brothers out here can't get a job. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
I think that was a little bit of society as well as here on YouTube. I think my headspace was more about here on YouTube. I watch a lot of the reaction channels because I am a motherhood channel, and I feel like for some reason motherhood channels get attacked a lot. And I think it's because of those channels like me that are just raw, and they just, they open up and let people from YouTube come into their homes. And sometimes they overshare, I feel like, and they get picked on. Instead of somebody coming to their inbox and telling them like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this way, it gets publicized and it gets blown up and it gets to be trending content. And it's just frustrating because we should be focusing more on what people are doing right, like the positive things that people are doing on their channel. And the more we focus on positivity, the more we gonna have positivity. It's that positive reinforcement. Like the more we shed light on the positive content creators, the more we'll see when we're searching in the search bar, positive content creators, but and then that was a little bit for my personal life too, because I feel like, I've just been in the crossfire of a lot of situations where families just been like this. I think the pandemic has really put a damper on it and made it worse with families. And I just feel like the minute somebody makes a wrong decision or makes a mistake, instead of helping them through that mistake, people bash them and they shame them for, going through that. And it's like, come on, you never made a mistake in your life. You never did something wrong, and had to pay a consequence. You never did anything wrong. You're perfect. Okay. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating. We need to learn more to value people instead of material. And I talk about that a lot on my channel too. And maybe people have a different perspective.
And everybody's going to have their own perspective and their own opinion. I was kind of in tune because I know at one point you said, you have a very strong opinion about the Black community and the Black community dragging one another down and competing with one another. And I know in the Alliance, you're talking about Black content creators. We stand together as one, even though we're all our own individual channels. In case you don't know, like right now, I'm looking at Cooking with the Catchers, and I'm gonna pull their comment back up. They're part of the alliance, and I agree with what Brittany said. And you said we right now, the people that are here right now, have to change the narrative. You were talking about our ancestors and how they were conditioned to be a certain way, and right now, a lot of that conditioning has faded. Can you elaborate on that a little bit as far as the Black community competition, dragging each other down, not standing together, being envious, being jealous, and us changing the narrative?
I just feel like people of color were taught to second guess themselves from the very beginning of time. And that never changed. It just kind of got pushed under the rug. You know what I'm saying? When I got on YouTube, I didn't realize how real it was to search my type of content, what I'm interested in as a viewer, and see faces that don't look like mine everywhere. You know? So if I get on here and search something with some drama in it, guess what? I'm going to get it. And that's what that's how do we expect better when we ain't doing better? You know what I mean? Not to say, and that's why it is communities like yours. That's why, the Wells Wealth of Knowledge exists. Even through all the obstacles, it still goes on, because if I don't like what I'm seeing on these YouTube streets, how can I complain about it if I'm not doing anything to change the narrative? If I'm not getting on here and showing people that it's more to it. There are successful Black marriages. I'm one of them. There are successful Black families raising their children, trying to get out of poverty. I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't rely on the system. Everybody don't got a messy house. Everybody, all the stereotypes. It's just so many stereotypes. And I've seen mothers here on YouTube fall victim of those stereotypes because they didn't fit the American way, or whatever, is the fit, whatever the fit looks like. You know what I'm saying? That gets you called out if you don't look like it. It's just frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. And I feel like we as Black women can't complain about it if we're not doing anything to change the narrative.
You're absolutely right, and one of the things, and I didn't know this was you earlier in this, and I went back and found a comment. You said we need more positivity like this in these YouTube streets, and I hear that a lot. Hey, Rod, what you're doing on your different channels, you're talking about credit, you're talking about people building their credit, you're talking about people learning how to invest. You're coming on this channel, you're interviewing, or you discussing with people, Black people, or all walks of people. What can we do? And I agree with you. We as content creators don't realize how much. I don't like to use the word power. I don't want power. I'm going to use the word influence. We have so much influence on people because there are people that, like right now, this is a prime example. And I'm not saying the people that are in here that are supporting Brittany, she has to have some kind of influence. They wouldn't be here. But I'm starting to see stuff on YouTube that I've never seen as an African American in my life. I grew up in the South. I've been around the world. I spent my adult life on the West Coast, and you got a lot of haters out here. But I'm also seeing some camaraderie amongst Black people in these YouTube streets, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. We just need to keep that going. And I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to put something here. I'm going to mute. Well, I ain't going to mute my mic. Y'all, if you hear a bunch of clacking, that's just me trying to type. Y'all bear with me, and I'm gonna get back to the questions here because I think that comment needs to be reciprocated. I don't think I know. I wouldn't be typing it. And I'm gonna highlight this one too because I stand by this here, and I'm not just doing it because she did it. I'm just telling the truth. Again, I ain't no follower. I'm a leader all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. So I'm gonna put this here in the comments because I really feel strongly about this. And I left out YouTube, y'all. I'm trying to type fast because we need more people like Wells Wealth of Knowledge in these YouTube streets. It ain't just Rod. We need the same exact thing. And her grind, y'all, is unreal. Her grind is unreal. But hey,
1,000 videos today.
how many?
1,000 in a year and a half.
Yeah, it blew my mind. And I remember one member of my of the lives of the executive team. I was like, man, look how many videos this woman dropped. And this one, I was kind of following your your progress getting to a monetization. Speaking of which, you just recently got monetized, sister. How does it feel?
I fell off my momentum. Back when I met you, I was there. But like I said, it can very easily happen to anybody, you know. You can get off your momentum, but don't stay there. You know, I took a break, but when I got back and I went full throttle, I ended up monetized this week. That's why it's so crazy that we meet this week. I just feel like it's crazy because we met when I was on my grind to get monetized. And then now we actually interviewed the week of my monetization. I actually received the email on Tuesday.
Now, why didn't you post that somewhere? Let the world know.
I did. Facebook and YouTube. And
I don't follow you on Facebook. I didn't see the email. I gotta go back and look for it.
You gotta follow me on my other
you got too much. You just like the Points Blank Network. You got too much.
Instagram, but I post more on Britt Wells 20 Instagram. But I need to start posting more on 𝗖𝗧𝗛𝗧 because I'm using that for just my followers page. 𝗖𝗧𝗛𝗧. But I'm
going back up to the captions. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, sister. But Cooking with the Captions said 1,000 videos. Yes, man. I matter of fact, it was your favorite couple because him and I, that's my right hand man, Shelton. And I'm like, man, look how many videos this lady dropped in us. God, I don't even think you had your channel. You was like 700 and something. And I was like, man, this is insanity. I thought I was grinding. So yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? You got your first super chat.
Yes, Elias. He was in the chat down there.
How? I don't care how much it was, because I'm gonna tell you, $1.99 and 99-cent super chat. How did it make you feel? I mean, did you say, yes, I am here. I've arrived.
So many free live streams. The amount didn't matter. The colors is what meant in the comment that came with it. It wasn't even, it was just that, let me, be that one. Let me just be that one to just put it out there. It's official. And that kind of locked it in, that just added to the momentum. That's like, okay, we gonna keep this going. You know what I mean? Momentum is everything when you're a content creator here on YouTube. If you don't have no momentum, I'm gonna need for you to go find it, dig it up, go build it, do whatever you gotta do, because momentum is what's gonna keep you here for the long haul.
It's not abnormal when you finally get the 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch out to excel and take a break. It's not, or get closer. You yesterday, I'm gonna tell you something, Brittany. I dropped a video on Points Blank Finance yesterday, and I dropped a video on this channel, and I had one queued up for Points Blank Travel, the flagship channel, and I reached out to my brother Shutter. I said, man, I drop it tonight. He was like, no, wait till the bottom. I want to drop it tonight, man, because I've never dropped 3 videos on 3 different channels in one night. But you know what? I listened to him, and instead of being selfish, because there probably wasn't anyone up at the 11:30 trying to watch no video. It's somebody up, but I was like, you know what, bro, you're right. And I dropped it today at 1 o'clock Central. So that momentum, and when you get that adrenaline and that momentum, just keep doing what you're doing, because I'm going to go back to what your mother said. The female Les Brown or the next Oprah, we never know. We don't know who. I always tell the people in my circle, we never know who's watching us. We never know who's watching us. It could be a gazillionaire, or it could be a young man or a young lady that just needed to hear what we were saying to turn their whole life around. Mm-hmm. Good over there? Is something crawling on your leg or something? You all right?
No, I was looking for my gratitude journal because you brought my girl up. I can't just speed past her name like that. You brought up my girl Oprah, so I was just trying to show y'all my.
No, go ahead and find it. Then you go. Do I need to take you down while you look for it?
No.
Hey, I want to read this comment from the captions while you looking for your journal. It's
Okay.
usually the worst parents trying to tell other people how to parent. Ain't that the truth? It's usually the worst parents out there trying to tell the best parent how to parent, and they don't even know how to parent themselves. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
hey, you said something, and it doesn't just apply to YouTube, that I absolutely loved about collaboration and using unity to get to the top. I'm gonna read that again. Brittany said, I'm not saying she developed this or created this, but she said it, and I don't care whoever came up with it, and she said it. Collaboration and using unity to get to the top because it's crowded at the bottom and there's a whole lot of room at the top. You know, and there's a second part of this. I'm gonna read that in a minute. But you know, while we're watching Rod or Brittany or Love and Live Show, or your favorite couple, or the Catrins, or it's Tam Tam, or Brittany's Life, or Tamika, to one event, while we're watching these people trying to climb up the ladder, it's so many people trying to pull them back down to the ladder, but because we don't want Sister X or Brother X to get to the top before we do. But Brittany's right. It's extremely crowded at the bottom. There's a whole lot of space at the top.
It's
and when you get to the top, if you look at for people like this here, it ain't that many of us because we're too busy to keep trying to keep everybody at the bottom. Am I right, Britt? Is that a fair statement?
They was just talking about it in the corner store. The difference is it's not enough of us helping one another. You know, it's too many of us trying to compete. And my girl Tam Tam say it the best. The only competition here on YouTube is yourself.
That's it. I ain't got to worry about what your favorite couple doing. I'm speaking of the lines. I ain't got to worry about what Meat and I doing. I ain't got to worry about what Cooking with the Catchers doing, what Kayla Barr keeping up with the Griffith Brown girl, Bella, Coco, TTV. I ain't got to worry about what they doing. I need to worry about what Rod doing. And then when I see them doing great, instead of getting upset, I need to pat them on the back, congratulate, motivate, elevate. If I turn around right now, maybe not on this one, but if I go I've been putting educate, motivate, elevate on my shirt since I first created my channel and had less than 100 subscribers. It's so many people that just want to see everybody at the bottom. But then you said something else, man. I hope your memory don't fail me now, baby. Don't fail me now.
Let go.
You said you ain't never gonna stop. You said you ain't never stopping. There's only one thing that's gonna make you stop. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you the rest of it. And I want you to elaborate on that. When you've answered the calling that he gave you, that's when Brittany might stop. Can you elaborate on that? He ain't but one, and this he is capitalized, so you should know who that he is.
I said wait, hold on. You said that I said I'm not stopping until he gives me the calling.
No.
Then I might stop.
You said when you've answered the calling that he put on your name.
Oh yeah.
That's when you may stop. But I don't see you stop. But you let it be known you ain't stopping until you get to the top.
Yeah, I think that was pretty much it for me. And until I get everything he has for me. Everything he has for me and has promised me, and that I pray and believe that I can have, is when I may stop. I may stop the grind. But I don't see myself stopping. Like I said, it's bigger than me. So that day, I might not have felt that, what is it called? Premonition, where I started to gain that wisdom that it was bigger than me. It's not just you. You can't stop, until that one day comes where he just don't wake you up, but as long as you stay aligned, which I am, with the purpose, I plan to keep waking up and keep going.
Now, you also stated that YouTube, and I'm a firm believer in this, and I want to get your opinion on it. I'm going to give you my opinion. You've stated that YouTube is going to open many doors for you. You remember that?
Yep.
It's going to, which doors in this mansion of life, which doors do you want to see open for you?
I want to see Well, it's already has opened for me the influence that I could have, because I already knew, you know, what I can have on people that I know, family and friends, the influence that I had on family and friends. I wanted to see what type of influence that I gained from strangers, complete strangers, people I didn't know. Because I always got this vibe from people, just meeting people in my real life. God, I've been talking to you for 5 minutes. I feel like I've known you my whole life. So I said, if I could connect with people like that in 5 minutes, what can I do on YouTube? So the first door was that, like that communication, that trust in people was the first door. And then the second door was monetization here on YouTube. And that's just the first of many, you know, different avenues that I want to go. And I already started promoting my services, which is one-on-ones with people here on YouTube. I went through so many hours of education to get to where I am today. Like, people, I get it now. When you go to a successful YouTuber's channel, not saying I'm there yet, you know what I mean? But success is whatever it looks like to you. That's whatever, you know what I mean? Everybody's success is different. But when you go to a well-established YouTuber's channel who's bringing in the dough, you know, they're doing well, you look at that face value and you want that. You want that. A lot of people don't want to go back and see the beginning of the journey. You know, you got some people like me, I'm going back. I need to see how you got here. I don't want to see you here. I want to see how you got here. So now I finally feel that. Like, people will look at you being monetized, and that's just it. They're looking at how many videos you got and this, that, and the third, and they're judging you based off of that, not going back and looking at where you started. Like, my first few live streams was crazy. And I left. I started to delete them, but I said, you know what? I'm going to need for that small crowd of people to go back and watch these live streams and see. I wasn't always good at this. I would get on there and just sit there for a few minutes, wait for them to start rolling in, you know, but you get better with time. You get better with time, and
Let me
everybody's.
give you a little motivation, Brittany. I'm gonna give you a little motivation if you don't mind. First of all, let me say this to any content creator out there that's trying to get monetized and those that have gotten monetized, Brittany, the Your Favorite Couples of the World, the Meeting Eyes, the Cooking with the Captains. YouTube get monetized remind me of going to college. You know, that degree is your end result. That that's the end result. When you get that monetization, you've shown perseverance, you've shown dedication, you put in the time, the I don't like to say the blood, you put in the sweat. I don't care. If you at some point in your YouTube journey didn't shed a tear, and maybe you didn't. I can tell you my first tear I shed it on YouTube. It was a couple of them. I did a video one night and it took me 12 times to get it right. And I wanted to quit. And a tear just rolled down my face. And I said, I can't quit, man. And the night I got monetized, I broke down on I got monetized on the live stream. And I didn't have a monetization party. I got monetized on the live stream, or I met the requirements. And I broke down. And I didn't take me off the screen. I didn't go do nothing. I just kept rolling. It was so emotional. Now, for those out there, and I'm gonna piggyback off this being Brittany's first super chat, and you were saying that it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. It doesn't. I'm not a big YouTuber by any means. I plan on being one day. I'm not a big YouTuber, but I'm gonna tell you something, Brittany. Let this be a little motivation. The most money that I've made on YouTube as a vehicle, keep that in mind, y'all, not through AdSense. I think the most I've made through AdSense is about $2,000 in a month. But the most I've made on YouTube in one single month, as YouTube being my vehicle to promote Points Blank Travel Out, was $8,000 in 1 month. And I have a job. It hadn't happened again. It probably never will happen again, but it happened. And when that happened, y'all, I think I barely had made it over 2,000 subscribers. That's what kind of motivated me to do other channels. Is so anybody that's on YouTube, not just YouTube, anything you're doing in life right now, do me a favor, elevate with Vern. And I don't know if you know Elevate with Vern. She told me when she interviewed me and I said I'm a small YouTuber, she checked me so quick. We don't use the word small over here. You're a big YouTuber, and I don't consider myself big, but ever since that, I'm not a small anything. We have to manifest, and when I know one of the things Brittany talked about was manifestation. Now, one of the songs that I chose when I was promoting this interview on Instagram was Mary J. Blige, "My Life." I don't know why I felt like that song just, and I could be totally wrong, and correct me if I'm wrong, but when I heard it, and I didn't listen out there, just when you look at my life, you can see what I see. If you look at my life, uh, does that song in any form or fashion relate to you, or was I totally off?
Oh yeah, I had to play it back a couple times. It definitely resonate. Mary J. Blige, period. She's one of the very few that talks about her struggle to success. Like, so yeah, definitely.
Now I am gonna, and I knew I had it somewhere. What's the? You can answer how you want. You ain't even got to answer this one. What's the craziest, wildest thing you've ever done in your life? Now, I'm getting that. Don't tell me nothing incriminating, because I don't need nobody knocking at my door and talking about we investigating over that.
The
So,
craziest, wildest ever.
if you want to pass or think about it, it's on you. I've never asked this question in an interview. It's just one that came up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Never mind. Skip that one. Skip that one. Can you do me a favor? More importantly, can you do you a favor?
Mm-hmm.
You recently started and you rebranded your banner. You changed your banner.
Several times.
Oh, I pay attention. I pays attention. Hey, your favorite couple laugh. Yeah, we're gonna strike that from the record, man. We act like I ain't even asked that damn question. Yeah, what's the crazy thing you did, man, dog? Yeah, next time I ain't never asked that question ever in another interview, because somebody come over here, not Brittany, somebody, oh man, I remember that time, man. Hey, they ain't catch me though. I shot up Wells Fargo. I ain't even get no money, man. I had to leave for that. I don't want to know that. I ain't never asked that question again. Oh man, I ain't never asking that again. So thank you, Brittany.
You tried.
She got me coughing over here. So yeah, I ain't never asked that. And then they might mess around and say, "Rod, you remember I told you about? You ain't told me about nothing, man." So you have a YouTube coaching service that you recently started.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell everyone what you offer with this YouTube coaching service? Because this is a prime opportunity, even though now some of my people starting to come in here, some of your people may still be here, and they probably already know about it, but it may be somebody in the bushes. You know, you always got somebody in the bushes that ain't come and that start a YouTube channel. What coaching services do you provide? I'm gonna give you the spotlight.
So there's actually going to be two separate coaching sessions. One will be for people know nothing about YouTube. You just discovered content on YouTube. You seen it was possible to start a channel, and you know, for whatever reason you want to start a YouTube channel. So the first service will be getting started with the YouTube channel. What is required to get started? Very basic. What is required by YouTube to actually say, I have a channel and I'm going to start getting some views. A strategy for you to come up with to get going. And then the second service is going to be one-on-one channel audits. So this is for people who already have YouTube channels, but maybe you're on your journey. I don't know. You have 100 subscribers. You have 300 subscribers. You have 1,000 subscribers, but you're not getting the views you think you deserve. So me doing a one-on-one channel audit is going to allow me to be able to overlook your entire channel, show you, tell you what I think will help your channel grow and get the results you want it to get. And this is literally from a year and a half of learning the analytics, what YouTube requires, what the back end is supposed to look like, what your graphics should look like, and all that good stuff. So yeah, and those services are going to start at $25. Currently, while I'm a nobody, while I'm an unknown nobody, those services are $25. But trust and believe you're going to be getting well over $25 worth of knowledge and information and strategy. So my advice to everybody who's considering is to get it while the getting's good. So many people have contacted me wanting to take the services, wanting to take the classes, but don't. It's just conversation. So if you're serious about YouTube and making it a business, then contact me on Facebook or Instagram. $25 for a channel audit, $25 for how to get started here on YouTube. Strategies, y'all. Strategies. It's all about strategies.
And 29, is this $25 one time and it's forever you coaching them, or is this $25 a week, a month, or?
No. So I haven't figured all that out yet. But my idea getting started is I'm in so many groups on Facebook where people ask so many questions. Oh my God, they ask so many questions about their YouTube channel. And even here on YouTube, people ask so many questions about their YouTube channel. So it definitely probably couldn't be no one-time thing. I feel like some people are going to need additional help. Like some people, if you're anything like me, you might not get it the first time. Or you might go down the road and now you're stuck again. Now you're flatline, like, and you need more help. So I told people going forward, once you meet with me for your one-on-one, going forward, I have a Facebook group called YouTube Safe Space that I want people to join for ongoing encouragement and support to keep going on their YouTube journeys. So that's currently. And then as time goes on, as I assess what, the people that are coming need, and if I need to expand and move, things around and change, that will come, because the needs of people change constantly in the world we live in today.
And one thing, and I'm not going to get into the coaching part of it, I want to acknowledge a couple of people here. Your favorite couple said it is good that you're supporting other YouTube channels. Speaking of you, and I totally agree. Cooking with the Catcher said that's a great price. Yeah, $25, man. We blow $25 at McDonald's, depending on how many people rolling with you. So if you are a new YouTuber, definitely check that out. And Jeffrey's Angel said, "Yo, you know Jeffrey's Angel, Brittany."
The name looks familiar, but I don't think I've ever been to the channel.
Well, I'm telling you, you got to go check her out because she got a new channel. Hey, somebody dropped Jeffrey's Angel's new channel in here because I ain't had a chance to go to it yet. But she, her slogan is, "Got to give the people what they want, baby." And I'm telling you, she is off the chain. But she obviously, because she said, "Good evening, Rod," and she's so Wells. She know you from your last name of your channel. Yeah. You might want to look on down at that phone. Go on, pick it up and look a little closer while I'm reading these comments. So she said, "Good evening, everyone in the chat."
I see that. Like I said, I feel like we've seen each other in chats. Maybe into the channel, maybe I just don't remember.
And we got two more members, Joe and Christy from the Alliance in the building. Keep it up with the Griffins. They just had a premiere. No, Kayla just had a premiere, and they had a premiere earlier. So y'all go over and check those out. Yep, see, I'm over here, me and my big mouth, and they didn't even know. Catherine didn't even know Angel had a new channel. It's Angel, man, I can't remember right now because I got so much over here I'm thinking about. Now, one question I have for you. Okay, Jeffrey's Angel says she watch your car vlogs. Oh, yeah, she know you. She know you. One thing I want to ask now. You have this new coaching where you're coaching people. And if I got 100 subscribers, somebody with 1,000 subscribers is big to me. That's how that was my mentality when I was coming up in these YouTube streets. Do you think you may run into some people that say, "Well, you just got monetized," And I'm saying this for a reason. I'm asking this question, but then I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on it. Well, you just got monetized. How much do you really know about YouTube to coach? Do you think you'll have running into anybody that may say that?
Absolutely. I've been running into people because the crazy thing is I've launched this before. I've launched it before, and I that fear stopped me before. It just stopped me. Remember we was talking about momentum?
Right.
Doubting myself and telling but when you hear it from an audience, I had a young lady in my chat to this morning. "You are my true mentor." if you're hearing things like this, you're obviously teaching. You're teaching. People are learning. I have given up free. Zero. I have literally sat on the phone with people to discuss their YouTube channels for over an hour. Right?
Right.
I have scheduled one-on-ones for free. People that don't show up. They're going bowling, but they're wondering why they don't got no views. Well, you going bowling and you ain't vlogging it. What do you mean you ain't got no views? People want to see you go bowling. You know, it's just frustrating when you offering up your time that you a content creator. I'm a content creator.
Well, I tell you what, Brittany, if you pay me that $25 and you go bowling, I don't care. I hope you bowl a 300, and then I'll see you next time. Give me another $25. Then you can go to the skating rink. I don't care what. I mean, I'm just saying. Hey, you keep paying me, man. You keep on coming up with all these excuses as long as you paying me. You know, I want to help you, but in the words of that movie, Jason's lyric, you can't help people that don't want to help themselves. Now, but just keep on giving your boy that $25 because I will gladly take it. And you can go to the movies this week. You can go to skate rink the next session. You can go bowling. You can go to the arcade. You can go to Six Flags. And if you decide to come and you gave me $200, that's cool. We could talk. I mean, you can't make people that. But you know, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something right now. It's a whole lot of people say they want some ish until it's time to put it in the work. It's a whole lot of people that say they want something till it's time to put in that work.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
And now you made a comment that you don't want to niche down your channel. And I can relate to that. My two of my channels are niche down, meaning in the case of like my Points Money Travel is about points, miles, and travel. Points Money Finance is about investing in crypto and stocks. This channel is not niche down. What was your reasoning about not wanting to niche down this channel? What was your reasoning behind it?
I couldn't find one thing. It wasn't even one thing. I couldn't find one group of people I was more passionate about. I just want to help everybody. But then something clicked for me. And it came across and it said, when you spend your time trying to help everybody, sometimes you can end up helping nobody. So I that was the niche down for me. That was literally a sign to just go ahead and niche down. If you want to go to the heights you're trying to go to, and you're trying to encourage the group that you're trying to encourage, because really, I know you said what you said earlier about men, and I respect that. Because you know what? I look at my analytics, and sometimes the men is more views than the women, okay? But that was when I was teaching about breastfeeding. I had to change them keywords.
Oh, yeah, I bet they was. There it is.
Them keywords ain't no joke, y'all. Them keywords ain't no joke, okay? So I had to change things around because that was when I was focused in on helping new moms, struggling moms, you know, and this is a topic that's taboo. It doesn't get a lot of, you know, talk like it doesn't, especially in the Black communities. But niching down is the way to go if you want to monetize quickly.
So you think once you get monetized, you don't have to niche down?
I ain't say that. Because now I'm monetized, right? So I really feel like there's a lot of naive individuals out there to monetization. I do. I believe that people really think there's this magic gold star at the end of the tunnel. And it's like, you got to grind even harder than before you got monetized if you want to see revenue. If you want that tab to start moving, you got to
I'm gonna tell you something, Brittany, and you're so right. And I'm gonna tell anybody that's a new content creator, or anybody that's already a content creator that's want to be on a bigger level revenue wise. I ain't talking about no subscribers. I ain't talking about no views. Views get you revenue. Subscribers don't. Let's get that straight first and foremost. Subscribers don't get you revenue because half the people that subscribe could have just did it because you first started your channel. Hey, subscribe to me, Bobby, Billy, subscribe to me, Sharon, subscribe to me, and they ain't never watched none of your videos. They just subscribe or they watch 2 videos. Now, once you start getting a taste of the revenue, the real revenue, it's hard. I'm gonna give you my 2 cents. It's hard to be all over the place because if I got the Points Blank Experience is a variety channel. I could do Real Talk with Rod segment and talk about a serious issue. I could do an interview tonight if they're not into Johnny Popcorn, who I'm interviewing tonight, or I could do a Chop It Up with Rod after a PBT live stream. A lot of people want to come over there and just kick it and have that camaraderie. I have that flexibility, but notice this channel is not monetized. With Points Blank Travel, I did a test today, and I haven't even looked at the numbers. I did a test. I did a crypto video on Points Blank Travel today on purpose because I'm testing this out to see what kind of effect it would have from a revenue standpoint. Matter of fact, I'll look at it right now, and I guarantee you it ain't at the numbers that I'm used to because I'm not niched down with that. And let's see how many views this got. Real quick. That's the right thing. Lord have mercy. That video got 26 views because the crypto video is on. I put it on the credit channel, and those people don't care about the crypto video. I got 26 views. I haven't had a video that's been out for 8 hours that got 26 views since I first started. But sometimes I have to test stuff like that to see what works. So I say all that there to say that's living proof. I think niching down is the way to go. Because if that channel was broad and I just threw a crypto channel on a credit, I threw a crypto video on a credit channel and 26 views, that ain't working for Rod. I could have put that on the finance channel and triple or quadruple those views. It still is only 100, but I'd rather take 100 than 26. But you do what you want to do. You're going to, as you just get monetized, you're going to pick and choose, Brittany, what works for Rod, what works for your favorite couple, what worked with the Griffins, what worked with Tam Tam, what worked with Me That I, what worked with Cooking with the Carrot may not work for you. And what worked for you may not work for me. So I think you're doing the right thing, but I don't know if I would niche down if I was you right now. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's going to be your call. I just thought I'd ask if you said that.
I have to niche. I feel like I have to niche down, but I just don't want to niche down too far. I feel like there's a balance. I don't want to end up in a box to where I have to create a specific type of content or I don't get any views. You know, I want people to keep an open mind on my platform, you know? And like you said, if you know, Sarah loves watching my YouTube channel and she's so intrigued by it and she sits down and, you know, make sure the whole house is quiet and everything before she watches the Wells Wealth of Knowledge, maybe one day her husband is going to chime in and say, let me listen too. You know what I'm saying? And that's the kind of vibe I'm trying to create. I really want to catch people going to work, coming home from work. I see myself like literally like a, you know, them talk shows that people listen to in the car. Like, I guess, but you have flexibility. Yeah, like podcast style, because I like to talk. I like to talk more so than I like video, you know, but YouTube was like the only, it was the only thing that made sense. But YouTube is one of the only platforms where you have to niche down. You have to in order to get the results that you want, you know. And like I said, my real inspiration came from somebody who came from nothing. And now she's able to do a lot for her family. Literally.
It's a comment. It's several. It's a comment down here, and I want to tell you. And I'm not doing a great job. As a matter of fact, I'm sucking at it, and I'm man enough to admit that I suck at it. And I got to watch this battery because I'm gonna have to change batteries in a minute. But I want to read this here from Cooking with the Catrins. To niche or not to niche, that is always the question. Yeah, like they have y'all. You know, people say, Rod, why do you have all these channels? And they make fun of me. You got PBT, PBE, PBF, PBXYZ, because I proved it to myself once again today. You can't put everything on one channel. you're not gonna get everybody's attention. You go if I go talk about a credit card and points and miles and how I travel around the country or around the world for little or no money in my pocket, my numbers are shooting through the roof. You let me go over here and talk about doing an interview over on Points Money Travel, it's gonna suck. You let me go over there and do a Bitcoin video like I did today, 26 views. I can't even believe it. I'm about to jump off the roof when I get off this live stream. I'm really not. Don't y'all go call like CBS or nobody or whoever it is, you know. But that bothers me. But I have to take those and do those experiments to see what works and what doesn't. Jeffrey's Angel said, I agree. That's why I started a second channel. And Jeffrey's Angel, now you see, and you be one of the main ones. Hey, PBT, but I love you because I know it's all the fun. You like EBE, but now y'all, people are starting to see why your boy made those certain moves because everybody, I'd rather have a few of the people on this channel, a few people on this, than to try to have everybody on one channel. And the next day I know I done pissed everybody off. I've seen people do it. I've seen people try it. Big YouTubers.
Is we not gonna have a few people. Like that's the crazy thing. The further you niche down, the quicker there's billions of people on this YouTube platform. Think about it. Every household you go to nowadays, it's a handful of people, if it's a large family in that household, that watch YouTube or some type of social media. You know what I'm saying? That's our television. But yeah, they grow faster. It's just,
I'm gonna share my screen here in a minute, and I want to show y'all a quick example. And yeah, I ain't gonna do it at this moment because I want to get through these comments. Like one of the things I was gonna talk about to make sure. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all somebody that I personally communicated with in a minute, but I want to read this here. The work really starts after you get monetized. You know, I don't care who you are on YouTube, and Brittany, correct me if I'm wrong. You said it earlier. Right now on this channel, revenue-wise, I'm working for free. Connections, I'm meeting people. I met new people. Hopefully, some of Brittany's people subscribe to the channel tonight. But when it comes down to it, revenue-wise, I'm working for free. Points Blank Finance, I'm working for free. And then when you finally get monetized, you did 1,000 videos in Brittany's case, 300 or something in my case. You finally get money. Oh man, I'm gonna take me a break. No, heck, no. That's when you really gotta grind. The work really starts after you get monetized. Facts. And that's what we've been saying.
I want to teach. I want to teach people to set that 1,000 videos up for playback CPM. You know, I want that to well after. If it's set up SEO right, if it's set up, that video will continue to play in the algorithm.
I gotta see. I don't know. I don't know, Jeffrey. I know some people. I'm gonna give you. I ain't gonna name his name, but he did a video 5-6 months ago, and he showed what he made that month. And I looked at what I made, and I almost tripled his revenue. And he was right at 18,000 subscribers. Your boy at the time was right at 3,000. Subscribers matter after 10,000. You get paid for videos regardless of views. However, you will get the views because your video will get kicked out more. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm gonna do something here. And Brittany, let me know when we need to bring this to a close because I be getting all off topic and everything. But and I gotta look at that, Jerry. Now, a matter of fact, hold on, man. I want to look at something. Y'all bear with me here. And Brittany, if it's something you want to say, I just want to look at something. I want to look at something, and I might be able to see it because I got some backdoor stuff where I can see other people's stuff. Let me look at something here. But yeah, I don't think you get pushed out because of subscribers. And I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. I ain't got no concrete proof of this. I'm just speaking on opinion. I'm looking at some, and I'm gonna share some I'm sharing some behind the scenes stuff with y'all that I normally don't share. It ain't like top secret or nothing, but I just want to see something here. Once I get in here, y'all bear with me here. Analytics. This video suck. I don't even know why I'm looking at this here. What do you call that stuff? Reach? Is it under content is under reach? Oh man, I might not be able to find it. Overview. I'm looking for reach, man, because that's gonna tell you I can't find it. Audience. They didn't change this stuff so much. It's how much your stuff was pumped out in a day. But man, hey Brittany, if it's something you got to say, please say it because I don't want to be holding everybody up here.
I just want Brittany's comment. She just said Brittany has definitely put in work and motivated a lot of people, including myself.
Okay, here I found it right here. All right. It won't let me. Oh, here we go. I think I found it. Lifetime. Now keep in mind, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Now I'm a small YouTuber. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Let me go to share my screen here. And I'm a small YouTuber with 500 videos. Okay, and I'm gonna ask in the comments, how many times do you think my videos have been pushed out on YouTube? A small YouTube with 3,600 subscribers, a little over 500 videos. How many times have my videos been pushed out? And I ain't gonna wait all day because I am doing an interview here, but I just want to make sure. I think it depends on the video, not necessarily just the how many subscribers you have. Let me see here. Podcast. I'm going down. I just want to give one person to guess. How many times do you think I haven't even put a video out since Dad Pad? I'm still gaining subscribers. Believe me, those subscribe. Okay, as well as how you handle your bit. Okay. Wow, you're not a small YouTuber. Don't make me tell Vernon, are you okay? Okay, I'm a YouTube. Oh man, my thing about to pad. So I'm gonna let me put my thing up here. Only because I got to change this battery. Brittany, and what did the other Brittany say?
She said Brittany has definitely put in work and motivated a lot of people, including myself.
You know, and I think I agree with Brittany. I think we as content creators, every content creator in this live stream right now is motivating several different people. Matter of fact, the crazy part, we're motivating people that's in the bushes that won't even tell us we motivate.
Actual facts.
They won't even never come, and but they'll be in their live stream. I had somebody come in not long ago, so I've been watching you since you got monetized. I just never come. And I'm like, wow, man, I don't know whether to be mad or just be happy. I just was happy. I was like, forget it, man. They've been here. Everybody don't want to come, and everybody don't want the attention or whatever. And y'all, I'm not gonna have no trivia contest because I got a couple more questions for Brittany. We're gonna get out of here, but I'm gonna show y'all. Point Blank Travel has been pushed out on you by YouTube. And I got to read some of Tawana's comments because I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you how it is here. And this is the lifetime, not at this channel, but Point Blank Travel. Point Blank Travel has been pushed out, not 1 million, not 2 million. Point Blank Travel has been pushed out. Let me make sure this is showing this. Make this bigger than what y'all can see. Point Blank Travel has 3.7 million impressions. From October 17, when I started this video, my videos have been pushed out 3.7 million times. So I can't say I'm not being pushed out. This is what bugged me with myself. I have a 4% click-through rate. Out of that 3.7 million, I've got 146,000 views just from them pushing me out. And I've got 23.3 thousand watch hours from YouTube pushing me out. Not my thumbnail, not my, when they push it out, it's got to be something. They got to still click on it. But Roberto Blake says 6 to 8% click-through rate is good. So right now, looking at my analytics, I need to step that up. But 3.73 million, and I'm a YouTuber with less than 5,000. I can't say I'm not being pushed out. That's just me. So I'm not going to dwell on that. And I usually don't share all that stuff. And I might do a video on that. one time. Let me unshare this here. Brittany, we're going to get ready to bring this to a close because I know you've been working today. I already know, sis.
Yeah, I was a tired mama.
And with that being said, I'm going to make sure there's no more questions in the comments. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tawana. My sister said growing YouTubers, not small. Involved with editors, I have no idea. And I might I'm gonna go through these here. I just gotta get her out of here. Um Hey man, y'all done waited until Brittany said she tired. These comments going crazy.
Mhm.
YMC, I had to teach this stuff every day for who don't know a thing about social media. Listen, it's etched into my skull. Yeah, and Tawana is very smart. She's helped me a lot. I started my uh podcast because of that. I posted a cruise sneak peek on my lifestyle channel. Those people didn't care about that video. They want to see me shop or cook or just having fun. And y'all, if don't nobody blow up, Jeffrey's Angel gonna blow up. Jeffrey Angel, I would create 7 channels if I was you. If I could just post all of because they love seeing you. I mean, you are the life of the party. At Tawana Vet Show, you're preaching tonight. Yeah, Tawana, man. Matter of fact, I can't. Hell, I might have to start another live stream. Have Tawana up here talking about YouTube growth. I don't know. Everywhere successful influencers have a niche. Your brand is your business. Be known for your passion. Since I'm calling you after this live stream, I need some motivation. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, man. Hold up, y'all. I got to get this woman out of here. Oh, it's right here. Tawana says, when you don't niche when you don't niche, you confuse your unique algorithm. You won't get the recognition you want. You could always use TikTok, Instagram, or even Facebook for other ideas and niches. Okay, podcast. And to want to say yes, subscribers matter. That's your home team. Your ride or die viewers will be there. That is your community. Okay, I stand corrected. I'm being attacked by Jeffrey's Angel and my sister, both of my sisters. Tawana, they go give me a spanking when I get off this live stream. And I don't know everything. I just say in my opinion. I get frustrated with the subscribers. I get frustrated with it. Yeah, I'm successful. Evolve is why it's my career. Girl, I know this makeup and G. Oh, Etta, she said it's my wild career, girl. I know this makes content creating, makeup and Jesus. Amen. Okay. He has to post more. After 10,000 subs, you get $200 per video plus ads. That's wait, dude, is that true, Tawana? You get $200 a video after you get 10,000 subs and then ads? I ain't never heard this. Jeffrey's Angel, man, you got to talk. That's huge, y'all. But hey, man, if I could get to Tawana said she had put a video out since her father passed. I'm still gaining subscribing view. Believe me, those subscribe, man. All right, y'all. I stand corrected. Y'all ain't got to beat me up no more. Yes, we get a lot of people like that. They watch and don't come in. But I tell you who about to roll in these YouTube streets, and that is Wells Wealth of Knowledge. She got the heart, she got the desire, she got the drive, and I'm gonna get her out of here, y'all. I apologize if I didn't get to your comments. It's not that many. In fact, Angel is going to go far. Yes, have to one on, please. Well, man, I might, I don't know. We might just do let's do a YouTube workshop one night. I'm down. Okay, she said a night. She said one night. Rob, we with you, brother. No worries. Okay, you are too. And anything else? All right, y'all. We will talk about the money on the workshop after certain. Yes. What? Oh hell, y'all. Okay, I'm going on the 10,000 subscriber marathon right now. I gotta have 10,000 subscribers all of a sudden. But y'all, hey, do you have Brittany? I'm gonna give you the spotlight, and we're gonna get ready to get out of here. Is it anything that you want to say to the people? First and foremost, we've been going an hour and 37 minutes. This is actually a short live stream for me, but I have to respect. I know you work today because I was at work with you on your live stream while you were working. It was pretty cool too. So I was there with you. But first and foremost, I want to say, I'll do my closing comments, but I want to thank you so much for even accepting the opportunity to be here. And with that being said, is there any parting comments that you have for the people or anyone here? I can give you the spotlight, or I can stay here with you. It's up to you.
I just want to again thank everybody who came, who gave their time, because time is something very valuable these days. And I just want to thank everybody in the chat who's been here rocking with us and enjoying the vibes. And I want to thank you for having me and interviewing me and taking the time to actually look over my content and like really come up with genuine questions. And nothing was violating, nothing was disrespectful, everything was just genuine. It was just great vibes, and I appreciate it. And I already was leading up to this interview, and I think I kind of was back when we talked in August, or was it July? We talked somewhere in the summer, and I talked about you on my channel to others, because there are other communities that I engage with that are colorful communities that unite. And everybody's got a different vibe going on. It's a different vibe everywhere, but it's the same common interest from everybody who's there. So everybody wants to grow. Everybody wants to get to that top, like we talked about. So if you follow me and you support my channel and you pay attention to my community wall, I'm always sharing those creators who want to see others win, who don't want to just win by themselves. There's other creators who literally put their content behind to see others grow. I see so many channels like Points Blank Experience that I'm gonna be completely honest. I looked at your subscriber count, and I expected it, because I think everybody should be like me, to be higher. Like, the reaction channels grow really fast. Their views come in really fast. And that's because that video is being played over and over and over and over. And we talked earlier. I just want to say there was a whole bunch of conversation in the chat about what you were looking for and the views and the subscribers and all that. It all boils down to retention. How long can you keep a person's attention? That's what YouTube wants from us. YouTube is a viewer's experience, and they don't care about the creators. YouTube does not care about us. YouTube cares how many people are going to sit and watch that video. If I show this video to 50 people, how many of those 50 people are actually going to watch at least 5 minutes of this 10-minute video? You know what I'm saying? That's what it boils down to. And you have an advantage over here with the Point Blank Experience because of the interviews. You don't have to niche down, because people are going to be engaged when they're hearing get to know me's. Get to know me's are trendy on YouTube. So to be able to see a live interaction with two people and then the chat the way it be, that keeps people interested. It keeps people watching. So it's going to grow. But I feel like the channels that take longer to grow and the creators that don't give up in that growth are the ones that are going to be on the platform longer. Because if it took you a long time to build something, it's going to take you a long time to lose it. You build a channel quickly, it may be gone quickly as well. So keep that in mind, creators, when you're out there creating. Don't rush the process. It's a journey.
And you are so right, man. And I was going to do this earlier, and I got a lot of feedback from Tawana, and I'll probably go through that because I'm gonna do my closing statement, and then if Brittany need to leave, I'll still end. I ain't gonna stay on here long. I'm just gonna end. But I want to show y'all something for anybody out there, like, and we're gonna talk about niching down. This person started with me. Well, no, he didn't start. I studied him in the credit card niche, and then he moved to the what do you call that stuff? The stimulus niche. And then he finally found his niche in the crypto world. When I first interacted with this man, and I've interacted with him a couple of times, I want to think once in email and then a couple of live streams. But y'all, when I was interacting with him, he had 12,000 subscribers. I'm gonna share my screen right now and show you where he's sitting at right now. And I guarantee they know where to know 12,000. And after that, and I gotta I'm gonna get Brittany out of here. Let me make this a little bigger so y'all can see that. Brittany, you see that number right there?
Yes. 1.2 million.
2 million. Niching down. But we ain't gonna dwell on that. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get ready to thank you so much, man. It was a couple things that I wanted to show you, not a many. Like people, Tawana had a comment for you, and I was Brittany, you were great. Thank you for being on the show, girl. And we are going to have Tawana on here soon. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Tamika said this was great. Jeffers Angel said Tawana is about her business. And y'all, great interview. And I really don't have much to say. And Tawana said, okay, y'all, when Rod schedules me, I promise I'm coming. Y'all can pick my brain. Well, you know it's coming soon. I can guarantee you that already. It's coming soon. And Keisha says, I'm all commented out tonight, but it's fairly new support of some great content creators. I appreciate when folks share how they came up as well as what it takes to stay up. Yes. The talent is immense in the Black YouTube communities. Yes, it is. And y'all, with that being said, and again, I'm going to let her get out of here and I'm going to do my closing comments. I want to take the time, part of my closing comments, I want to thank Brittany. Yes, and I'm going to be honest with you, I want to have her back on the show. And just because people come on the show once, I want to have them come back. Especially as I watch them grow, as I see them grow, I want to have her back on the channel. It ain't gonna be no question. Like it could be just chopping it up. Like, hey man, how did you grow? Or hell, she can ask me questions. I don't care how we do it. But with that being said, sister, and I'm gonna actually, I know you've been working all day. I'm gonna let you get out of here, and then I'll close out the show. Or you can stay, you however you want to do it. But I want to at least respect your time. I'm trying to get better at that.
Down, and I'll stay in the chat.
All right. Thank you so much, sister. Much love. And we will be in touch. Now, once you come on the Point Blank Experience, I'm like cutting Pete. You stuck with me for life. Once you come on the experience, baby, you stuck with me for life. I ain't got to have your phone number. As long as they got Instagram, I just message you to them. And I ain't even good with that. I think Tawana texted me a couple of days, yesterday, and it took me about 14 hours to respond because I'm terrible with the phone, y'all. But anyway, we got 10 real homies in the crib. I'm going to go through the rest of these comments. That way, if Brittany want to go take care of family and do whatever she got to do, she can be in the comments and do that. And then we're going to end this thing. But I am going to drop down. Again, y'all have witnessed another great interview with a wonderful individual, a mother, a wife, a content creator, soon to be a businesswoman. And all I want to do is thank her for being part of this experience. Again, Brittany, Wells Worth of Knowledge. I'll pull up her link in a minute. Make sure y'all check her out. I'm going to drop her down and we're going to end this thing in true Rod Point Blank Experience fashion. Much love, sis. Thank you. All right, y'all. Y'all had a chance to witness another great individual that was brought to Point Blank Experience. I just want to go through these comments, and I know she's tired. I wasn't at work with her for real, but I was on the channel when she was at work, and that was many hours ago. If I would have said thanks for this interview, Keisha, love to Keisha, Tawana, and I was sub to your beauty channel just to subscribe to this one. Yes, man. And Tawana has been on the show. For those of you that don't know, Tawana has been on the show recently. It wasn't highly promoted because it was a spur of the moment thing. And I would definitely love to do a show where and I know a little bit. I know a lot about the analytics, but I'm nowhere near on the magnitude of Tawana. And this interview ain't about Tawana, but if we got people here requested it, hey, I'm like Jeffers Angel, man. I'm gonna get the people what they want. That's her slogan, but that's just that's what I'm gonna do. So yes, it is Keisha. Thank you, Meet. All right, let's get out of these comments here. Can't wait until you start your channel. You are so amazing supporter from day one. And I agree, Keisha H, you are, and that's coming from that's when you got your favorite couple saying you a huge supporter and involved with other. They're huge supporters. So they recognize game. So make sure they take that to heart right there. And then look at this funny right here. I just said I hadn't even seen his comments. No, ain't no we shall see, we gonna see. Ain't no we shall see, we gonna see, we shall see. It sounds like it's probabilities. Ain't no probabilities, it's possibilities. And we gonna be waiting on it. Right here, your favorite couple facts. Tawana Vet showing love right there. Tamika Davis says, love it. Thank y'all so much, man. And you know, when you do an interview, it's so much more. But I got to get away from these 3-4 hour lives. It's so much more. I still had at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I at least had 15 more questions I could have asked, but we got to start respecting people's time. So that's even better. I'll keep this here. It's on a file at my job anyway, or I'll keep this here. That way, when I do have a part 2, I can ask those questions. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get ready to raise up. Right now is the last call for comments. Stay tuned, man. I got to get with Tawana, see when we're going to do this here YouTube workshop. and she got all the knowledge. I'm just gonna facilitate the show. I'm gonna host the show. She did something like this not too long ago on her channel, and guess who was in the class? What was the main student in that joint? And Tawana is my sister. Well, this was so good. Thank you for your knowledge and strength you've always shown. If Etta is one of the like Etta said, super supporter, content creator. Make sure he's doing Blocktober right now. Make sure y'all check her out. And I'm gonna plug a couple of different people right now. I gotta plug these people, man. And this probably, if I forget about you, I apologize. But right now, make sure you check out Your Favorite Couple Traveling Couple Series. They had Meet and I on there last week. They had Parker's on to go there tonight. I gotta go back. I missed only 5 minutes of it. I did a lot better today. Make sure y'all check out 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗏 of Knowledge. Make sure y'all check out Meet and I, the hottest Saturday night live on YouTube. Make sure you check out their second channel, Sipping with Meet and I. Make sure you check out Keep It Up with the Griffins, Kayla Marr, Brown Girl Bella, Cooking with the Catchers. They just recently started memberships. They do weekly unless they're traveling. They do a live every Wednesday where they're doing live cooking. And I can tell you, they can throw down, y'all, but they can cook. They had me on there. And now you ever heard that term, they can burn? Well, they was over there burning in a good way. And I was over there burning in a bad way. I had my whole backyard smoked up and I almost burnt my steak up. Y'all make sure y'all go, but they go say I did, but I don't listen to them. Make sure y'all check them out. Coco TTV, she's doing big things on her channel, and everybody I just named make up the alliance. Check out the entire Points Blank Network, Points Blank Travel, Points Blank Finance. We're here on the Points Blank Experience. Points Blank Clips, I'm gonna get back up and running probably next week, maybe this weekend. 11 real homies in the crib. And y'all, we're gonna get ready to raise up out of this thing, man. Thank you, involvement with Etta. And again, I want to thank Wells Driving is 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗏 of Knowledge. That's her second channel. And for anybody that I may have left out, I apologize. Stay tuned, man. I got some heat coming on this channel. Tonight was on fire. I don't know if I can get it any hotter. And she was in here earlier. Fear-ish was in here earlier. She is a model. And she's going to be on the channel. Y'all going to hear it here first. I put on the Instagram story today because the date got locked down right after I posted that. She will be on the channel. Oh, my goodness. You have 4 channels? Oh, you still here? Oh, sis, oh, this is perfect time. And I didn't know you were still here. Oh, man. Okay. So you got, hold up now, man. Now, hey, Brittany over here. Now, I done let Brittany go because she was tired. Now she over here. Hey, Brittany, don't stop. Now, did you not show me all of a sudden typing of 1,000? Come, I can't even keep up with her. Also, a couples channel. And Fierce just said, loving this video. Fierce is going to be, we locked down a date today. I could have easily, I had just put it out there. Date to be TBD. I'm going to forego a Points Blank Travel live stream, which it used to take a whole lot. I may go earlier that day on live on Points Blank Travel Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, or next Wednesday, whatever it is, however you say it from your region of the country. October 26th, 7:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. Your boy Rod, 𝗖𝗓𝗓, a model, a mother, a phenomenal sister. We're going to be on the same stage, the same screen. Also, I have a up-and-coming actress that was actually on the Nick Cannon show. She was on the Hallmark show, Girlfriendship or something like that, with Tamara Mowry and all them other 5 names she got after Mowry and Lowry or whatever her name is. And she just recently got picked up by Tyler Perry Studios. She's going to be on the channel within the next 2 weeks. We're still trying to work out her. She's filming the next 2 weeks with Tyler Perry. And after that, we're going to lock down an interview to have her on the Points Blank Experience. And then I have another guest that's going to come up that I'm working with that's going to tell a phenomenal story. I can't give a date for that because I really don't know. It's more of a coaching type thing. We got 14 real homies in the crib. And it's just going to keep getting better and better on the Points Blank Experience. Remember, I don't drop gems. I don't drop nuggets. I drop boulders, baby. But more importantly, on this channel, we're going to keep bringing that heat. We're going to keep bringing that fire. And it ain't me. It's the guests that come on here and share the story, man. I'm going to get ready to raise up out of here. I want to put this up here. Loving this video. Wells Analytics. I can't say enough, and I'm going to put this up here. Thank you, Etta. It's a lot of work, man. But you know what I'd be so nervous about, Etta and everybody, when I ask someone and they say no, if they say no. By the grace of God, no one has said no, yes. And that's a testament of, in my opinion, God believing in what I can do and believing in my abilities and my skills. And just some really great people out there that just say, hey, I trust you with with us discussing. Like Brittany was saying earlier, it wasn't nothing out of the ordinary. I wasn't trying to snoop. I don't have time. I just want people to get to know people. And hopefully y'all subscribe. And I'm trying to find it to put that back on the screen. If somebody in here can do that, I don't like saying it. They know I don't like saying that. So I'm just gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Here it is, right here. See, there it is. That's the link to Wells Wealth of Knowledge. Make sure y'all follow her on YouTube. She gonna give it to you raw and uncut. I can tell you that. She ain't got to dress up. I think I watched a video, a live stream. She had a bonnet on her head. I ain't care. I don't care what you wearing, what you looking like. I care about what you putting out. What information you putting out. Cause I learned, and every time I've been to her live stream, I've learned something. So man, make sure y'all check that out. And with that being said, and I may end up still. I gotta work in them. I don't know. I may go live again. I ain't making no promises though. But you want to be subscribed to the channel because you never know. And oh yeah, let me put this in here. A couple things on IG. I would highly recommend. Ain't like you gonna see nothing phenomenal over there. I ain't gonna be chasing no bears or nothing, or get no roller coaster ride. But you might want to follow me on Points Blank Travel because you can't always depend on YouTube notifications that I post every time that I'm going live on IG at Points Blank Travel on IG, at Points Blank Travel on IG. And also just subscribe to the channel because if you ain't over there, you never know. So I'm going to get ready to do something here and get ready to get out of here if I can. Oh, man. It's been a pleasure kicking it with y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere tonight, but you chose to be here with your boy Rod on the Points Blank Experience. Also, if you're interested in being a guest on the Points Blank Experience, hit me up at Points Blank Travel on YouTube. And that's not what I was looking for. Excuse me. Hit me up over there, and we'll work something out. I don't go by numbers. I go by how genuine you are. I don't care how many subscribers you got. You ain't even got to be a YouTuber. If you got an interesting story, I'll bring you on here. We'll talk about it, baby. Trust and believe. We'll talk about it. That's what I was looking for. All right, we got 11 real homies. Sylvia on the go. You just coming in, and I'm about to go. I'm Rod on the go right now. Hello. What's up, Sylvia on the go? Make sure you check out that replay. Hello, everyone. What's going on later? Everyone will catch replay. Thank you, y'all. We're gonna get ready to raise up out of here, and without any further ado. Remember, the passcode to success is 247. If you still got comments, keep dropping them. I'm going to put my passcode to success up there. I will still be able to see your comments. I'm going to hang out till this song finished. And we're going to get ready to get out of here, man. But remember, let me take this comment down. And I'll pull the comments back. I just need to take this down real quick. Remember, the passcode to success is 247-365. Make sure you check out all channels on the Points Blank Network. That is from the left, Points Blank Travel logo, Points Blank Experience, which is this channel. To the right, Points Blank Finance and Points Blank Clips. I'm going to get ready to throw this on here and get up out of here. Give me some water. And I don't know, I might go for round 2, man. I ain't tired. So if I ain't tired, you never know. I'll go live anytime. But I want to thank y'all. Much love to y'all. Much love, everybody. Stay tuned, man. We just warming up over here. We just warming up throughout the lines. Make sure y'all stay tuned. 10 real homies. Yes, round 2. Yes, Sylvia. You're right. It ain't nothing for me to create another play. You can just go and chop it up with Rod session. And we'll just talk about whatever I feel like talking about. But I want to thank you again, Wells Wealth of Knowledge, for being here. Yes, round 2 since I missed it. Okay, Sylvia, you gonna make sure at least Sylvia, at least gotta be 10 people in there, man. You gotta reach out to 10 people. 10 real homies. We got 10 real homies in the crib right now. Hey, if y'all want me to go live, let's just put it out. What time is it now? 9:39. I I need about 20 minutes to stretch these old bones. Hey, change my clothes. I ain't got to do nothing on my hair. But if you want to see your boy go live at, say, 10 o'clock, if I don't give a 1-1, it ain't happening. I don't know. I don't care if there's one person there. But Sylvia, we know Sylvia going to be there. Matter of fact, I think I will. 8 real homies in the crib. Yeah. Give me a minute. Give me about 10 o'clock. I might do a talk with y'all session. Talk about something. Just go see who around, man. 8 real homies in the crib. Much love, everybody. Much love. Much love. Much love. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna gauge. I'm gonna talk to the PBG executive, the PB network executive, to see if it's even worth the while. But I need to watch that so it's worth the while. And with that being said, much love, y'all. We're gonna get ready to get out of here. It's Friday. Yeah, I know it's Friday, but I ain't gonna be the only one over here on Friday, Sylvia said Friday. Sylvia ready to kick it. She said Friday, y'all. Hey. And with that being said, y'all, let me kill this music. I want to thank everybody for being here. I'll make a decision. This is why you want to be subscribed to the channel, because the only way you're gonna know if I'm going live is you subscribe. Because I'm not saying I am right now. Let me unshare that. And with that being said, much love. I appreciate all of y'all. Peace, baby. And remember, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. Your boy can guarantee you. Until the next time, hope you're having a blessed and prosperous day. Hope you have a blessed and prosperous weekend. Tune in to the Points Bank Experience. You never know what to expect over here. It's more than a YouTube channel. It's an experience, baby. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.